skips off the turf into the corner net for 1-0, and then almost 2-0 here as Everton go forward. There's a kind of an awkward save by Kasper Schmeichel. Gathers the ball here, and he's very quick to release it upfield, as Everton players, of course, have all gone forward in trying to get that second goal. And the Leicester forwards do a pretty good job of keeping this alive. And a mistake here by Seamus Coleman there, who comes in to attack the ball. Didn't need to. Patson Daka goes through on his own there and rips up the crowd and makes no mistake. Again, one more look at that. There's this kind of unusual save. That almost goes in. I mean, the post have to save him there. And Seamus Coleman let the player in front deal with it. It's Yerry Mina. The two come together to collide. And there's the opportunity taken by Patson Daka. And
that tackle would have an issue for Mina.
Yeah, and he made a brilliant clearance early on. He's been such an important part of Everton's recent uptick in results, but through that collision, could no longer continue in the game, and Michael Keane was a substitute at this point to come into this very, very important game.
Yeah, so Mina off for injury, and there was more goals to be had.
Well, yeah, it was. They get to the first ball and they get to the second ball. That's what it's all about. Set pieces here. Leicester City have been a big problem. Richarlison there does everything right, gets it on target, works the goalkeeper. Kasper Schmeichel maybe have fisted the ball further away, possibly. But such an important goal for Everton to go 2-1 out.
Here we are with more chances in the second half. Jordan Pickford, really the man of the match again.
Yeah, again, Cara, and it's becoming, he's so quick on his feet. I mean, he's in such good form. His attention, his alertness is super high right now, and it looks like nothing's going to get by him. And, of course, Leicester, you expect a big reaction, expect him to come back again. Jordan Pickford makes a save. Harvey Barnes, this time with his left. It doesn't get great contact, but it still needed to be saved by Jordan Pickford. And again, gets it away from danger.
Leicester kept pushing in the second half. This really was the story. He had 7 saves, ultimately, on this day.
I mean, of course, the defenders are trying ahead of him, but you need your goalkeeper, and he's just this type of character. He's had his critics, over the last season or two. Maybe had a difficult season last year, but he's in great form. Harvey Barnes, Sim was desperately trying to get another header from him. This one just going wide, but I'm sure that Pickford would have had this covered if it was on target anyway. Quick across his line, and again another very, very big 3 points for Everton.
Throwing himself left, right and centre. He kept a clean sheet for Frank Lampard, of course, against Chelsea, and managed to help secure the victory today. So Everton now at 16th, as we mentioned, out of the relegation zone. They have never been relegated from the Premier League. That's why this is such a massive story. And as you can see here, well, they have been in the top flight for 68 consecutive seasons. That dates all the way back to the mid-1950s and is second only to Arsenal. So let's hear from manager Frank Lampard after today's victory.
Frank, another emotional afternoon. Just talk us through that one.
Yeah, they all are at the moment. There's so much on the games, and the lads are fighting. We're fighting as a club together. The fan base coming down here today, and tough game, tough opponent, but thought we deserved it. Defended well, great resilience in the team. Created a lot of good chances to come to a place like Leicester to maybe score more even. Rode our luck a little bit at times, but yeah, another big one, but still more to go. It's important to enjoy these moments, but realise that there's still a lot of work to be done.
You spoke about the togetherness of the team, but what about the support? We saw what they did last week, seeing you off to training earlier this week, and now today, 3,500 here.
They're amazing. I mean, what they did for us yesterday, it's not the norm. It might happen occasionally, but for I've never experienced anything like it. And then the support from warm-up to game to end of game. And I want to be really clear that we went over to them at the end because we rightly should do. And I went back out there because they're so incredible. They have to know how we feel about them. They push you over the line. We don't take it for granted, but we also, it's clear, Max, to be clear to say that we know it's not done. So we're not celebrating anything but 3 points with work still to do.
Yeah, work still to do, but Everton do sit in 16th and have a game in hand on both Burnley and Leeds, who are now